Welcome, Pokemon trainers, Pokemon breeders, and Pokemon masters alike. It is once again time for the third part of the fifth leg of our GenLocke challenge. For those of you who don't know what a GenLocke is, look no further than right over there. Right over there, a generation lock or a GenLocke is basically subsequent Nuzlocke challenges, and we play multiple Nuzlockes in a row, generation to generation, trying to keep the same team. If you lose, that's the end, right? So you have to beat multiple Nuzlockes going forward with attempting to bring the same team, the same Hall of Famers, the same champions forward for as many games as possible. As you guys can tell from our graveyard, we have done so far pretty okay, but not exactly fully 100% success. But that being said, let's just catch ourselves up on the third part of our fifth leg on Pokemon Black. Let's just get right into it. Alright, first up is rival battle time. Let's go. It's Bianca. Alright, she's a trainer just like us. Alright, fair enough. What do you got for us, Bianca? Just after beating gym number 5. We are on leg 5, gym number 5, all good. So, here we go. Swablu, Shion, level 30, 5 levels away from being viable, truly. Is going to try for the Sing up against a wannabe dog, and twice it doesn't work. God, Shion sucks. I mean, why didn't I just use Deerling? I am questioning my entire strategy going forward. Ever since I caught that Deerling last time, I've been questioning why I haven't switched out. Like, fuck the dragon typing. Sawsbuck is so much better than Altaria. I'm gonna fight that every day of the week. Like, competitively, maybe not, but this isn't competitive. I don't have the option to do EV training to shit and IVs of 31 across the board with the perfect item and all that shit. That is not what Nuzlocke. Altaria as a Nuzlocke is terrible. I'm convinced at this point. Because you have to survive so far until you have Altaria, and then when you get Altaria, how good is she really? So anyways, we end up switching into Nidoboy, someone who actually knows what he's doing, to take care of business. Switches into, of course, the DeWalt. DeWalt, I mean, could we do something? Maybe? Like, one Razor Shell will not kill us. I'm not convinced of that. So, we're actually going to go for the chip away here. Just to do some, I mean, third damage. Goes for a Water Pulse by the looks of it. It's super effective. It does decent enough damage. That's when we decide to switch out. Because, of course, we're going to go back and heal after this anyways. It's not like we need to conserve HP. So now I switch into Copper, who goes for another Water Pulse. And I know at this point, Thunderbolt, even if it wouldn't have one-shotted before, is definitely going to one-shot now. At this range, there's just no question. There's no high, low, rolls on this one. Nah, Thunderbolt's got it. So boom, no problem. Pansear comes in, and I'm sitting there going, nah, fuck it. Thunderbolt again. Thunderbolt! We got this. And not quite. Surprisingly, does not kill, but thankfully goes for like the amnesia or whatever the hell. Hyper Potion inbound, but another Thunderbolt back down to the red, right? Except no, critical hit, forget the red, boom, no problem. And in comes the Mushna. What will a Thunderbolt do? Not very much. That special defense must be quite high, and now it's currently raising its defense to fight against the other problem. It's probably got low defense, high special defense, so we quickly switch into Heracles. He misses looks like a Hypnosis, but we go for the super effective Crunch, which is both physical and super effective. The Psybeam is definitely going to hurt, but not more than the Crunch is going to hurt, which once again, already used up the hyper potion, so not going to be able to save the little Muna evolution there. And boom, we do beat Bianca. But Bianca gives us much more trouble than Sharon in both encounters so far, in my opinion. It just might be the type matchup, the move matchup, stats, etc. But honestly, giving us more of a challenge. So good on Bianca for that regard. Now we're in the magnetic cave, which I assume this is where we catch a Pokemon. Oh, it's a Joltik. Alright, we're gonna get ourselves a Joltik. Which, I hate spiders. I'm not an arachnophobe, but I am scared of spiders. I hate spiders. I don't like spiders. My brother's an actual arachnophobe. I just hate them. I'm scared of them. I can't stand them. But I will admit that I do like Joltik. I do like this evolution line. For some, they look cute and cuddly to me. Like, if that's what a spider looked like, I'd be okay with it. I'd be okay if that was crawling all over me. I'd be fine with it. I'm not okay with the current version of a spider. But yeah, this version of a spider, no problem. But we're trying to catch this thing, so Shion is trying its best. Now we're going to go for the Pokeball. See what we can do here. And... caught! Perfect. We got it. We got a Joltik. Which, once again, not super worthy of our team. Like, an electric bug, if we lose copper, an electric bug would be pretty viable, honestly. So, obviously, as a female spider, instantly Shelob. Could have been Ungouliant, but it's going to be Shelob this time. The more commonly known one. 100%. 100%. So, oh, boom. Here we go. And Caligon is finally about to evolve. Charmeleon Digivolve too. Oh wait, wrong franchise. Into and Caligon the Black. So we're immediately gonna have to change out. We're gonna have to pause and get into that one. 100%. Once we decide on Wing Attack. Obviously, we would get rid of Cut for Wing Attack immediately. Oh, we're going to get rid of Dragon Rage for Wing Attack? Really? Maybe we want the Stab. Maybe we want the Stab. Alright, whoa. Alright, we're going to pause this really quick. Sorry about that. The end details will have to wait. We're just going to quickly change out the sprite here for Charizard, and then we'll be right back. Okay, now we have... and Caligon in his full might there. Ready to go. Now we can fight N properly. Let's go. Alright, we're up against N, people. One of the greatest characters ever in Pokemon. Let's go. So he brings out Baldor. And we start off with Swablu, who is... wait, what? Oh, we must have been caught unawares. I assume that we didn't know that N was waiting right around the corner. So we immediately have to switch, obviously. Not quite an Altaria yet. One level away, though. Crazy. We take very little damage from Baldor after switching into Heracles, who decides to go for Dig. Iron Defense isn't going to matter when Dig hits. It's going to be super effective. Other than Sturdy, we're going to kill this thing in one shot. So let's see. You have Sturdy? Wait, what? Oh, that Iron Defense must be crazy. To be fair, it raises sharply. Okay, let's go for Crunch. Yeah, no. That shit's dangerous. That Iron Defense is nuts. Okay. Iron Defense is crazy good. Plus, Baldor's defense is automatically very good. I'm assuming, being a rock type, it's already really good. Yeah, god damn. And now a Power Gem attack. which isn't going to do much to us, but still. Let's go for another crunch. No, we need dig. That power gem does more than our crunch does. I don't know why we're insisting on crunch here. Why aren't we going for dig? Don't fully understand. One dig would have taken care of that. And we took a lot more damage than we needed to. So I screwed up here. I 100% screwed up here. Alright. Now, it's a Pharaoh Seed. And this is where we decided to go for dig. Steel grass type, makes sense. Goes for the iron defense. So, still the same issue. And it's going to be neutral damage. Not going to do much. And Iron Barge is going to do more than we're worth. And Heracles, I screwed up playing Heracles in this one. Now we're going to switch out to Ankelagon. ×4, finally. Ankelagon the black, he's going to be able to do something. Because Metal Claw ain't going to do shit. I don't care about your attack boost. I don't care about anything. Flame Burst, even if it's not Flamethrowers, ×4, it's going to get rid of your ass. Boom. There goes Pharisee. Now we're back in the driver's seat. A Joltik comes in Bug Electric type, meaning that we are still ×2 effective. And we're going to one-shot this thing too. Our special attack is too good. If we were able to kill an Excadrill with one shot as a Charmeleon, you don't think we can do the same thing as a Charizard? Yeah. Our fire type ability here is just going to be one-shotting. We're going to be playing with it all day. Boom. We get rid of N without issue. Rhyhorn had a hell of a time though. Not going to lie. Now, Shion is about to evolve. Alright. So now we're going to get an Altaria. So we're going to have to pause the video again after we get our Altaria to change out the sprite, but there we go. We finally got a viable... I'm still thinking that Sawsbuck is the better choice here, but alright. We get rid of Astonished for Dragon Breath. That's fantastic. Okay. We'll pause it for now, then we'll watch the end scene. Now we have Altaria here in the game. So we finish our conversation with N. Bianca shows up. Along with Juniper. Professor, who N is just like, nah, I don't have time for your shit. And Juniper's like, well, can't convince everyone. This is sort of religion versus politics versus science all over again. Which once again, science is clearly the winner, but nobody's going to accept that as a whole as a country, so. But that's the difference in ideals here going forward, and ends up leaving, but we have quite a stellar team now going forward. We're doing quite well. We're doing quite well. Juniper leaves. We're left with Bianca, who says, yeah, I'm our bodyguard and stuff. And we did beat N, so we're all good in that regard. At this point, we end up using a Thunderstone to evolve Copper that we found in the Electric Cave here at some point. I believe we did this afterwards, realizing that there was a Thunderstone in the cave. And now that we have Thunderbolt, there's no reason not to evolve Copper into his full form of Raichu. So we will pause the video once again. And then we will, yeah, we're going to pause right here. Before we get into that battle, we're going to pause it. We'll change out the sprite for Pikachu for Raichu. And then we'll jump right into wherever the hell we are right now. Some type of Lavender Tower-esque place. Alrighty, now we have a little Litwick to deal with. Now that we have Raichu back in full form. And Bossa Nova. Bossa Nova is here to... I mean, Litwick wouldn't be a bad potential Pokemon if the worst should happen. Fire, Ghost type. You know, not a bad typing. We switch into Copper here to take the blow. And then we go for the Thunder Wave. Obviously not a bad idea for some easy capture methods. Even though we take the damage. Paralysis, thankfully, is a thing. And we switch out into Needle Boy to not only front more of the damage coming forward, but probably to do a little bit of just easy chip damage. Poison Sting, I'm assuming. Let's see. Oh, we don't have Poison Sting anymore. We have Bulldoze, but that's not going to do anything. Alright, so I screwed up and went, yeah, hey, let's just try throwing Pokeballs at it then, yeah? Is that my plan? Yep, seems to be, because I'm like, oh shit. So I paralyzed it, but I have no way to hurt it without killing it. So I throw the Quick Ball, and it actually catches after a couple of turns. Once again, the Quick Ball loses accuracy after about the first turn, I believe. It's most effective in the first 2 to 3 turns. And slowly loses accuracy until it becomes a regular Pokeball by about turn 4. I think that's accurate. I don't know the full math on that one. But Litwick, what do we call this guy? I'm assuming we're going to name him Lumiere after Beauty and the Beast. I'm waiting. Still waiting. There we go. It's about goddamn time. It takes me forever to spell it because I don't know how to spell Lumiere. Right? And now Bossa Nova is ready to finally evolve. We only have one left, which is Rhyhorn to evolve. And boom. Let's go into Caracosta. Caracosta, let's go. Alright, so we're going to pause that one right here, right now, before we enter this gym. Which obviously we're entering gym number 6 here. But we're going to, before we do that fully, let's just change out that sprite really quick. Then we'll jump into gym number 6. So there's our evolved guy. And now we're ready to go on gym number 6. Now, I have a hard time figuring out these cannons, so I do switch up after battling a few trainers. I end up, like, cutting away 2 or 3 times. Or maybe only once. Depends on how far I go. Yeah, see, I can't... I'm kind of stupid when it comes to this gym. I forget it. I've only ever played, like, Black and White, like, once before this. Once or twice. So... I forget the trick to the gym, how the cannons turn and all that fun jazz. But the only one left, as I already said, the only one left to evolve is Rhyhorn into a Rhydon. And we have yet to evolve him into a Rhyperior now. We had the option of doing so last time. We chose not to. Actually, it wasn't a conscious choice. It was just, I'm so used to Rhydon being the final evolution that I didn't even think about it. Before I tackled the Elite Four. And I believe here going forward, we do still have the option of just, you know, hacking in a Rhyperior. You know, once he reaches a certain level, I feel like by the time we're Elite Four level in the 50s and stuff like that, evolving Rhyhorn or Rhydon would be acceptable, right? So yeah, do we do that going forward as our last Pokemon so far anyways? I mean, there's still other gym battles and rival battles. You never know what's going to happen in a GenLocke, in a Nuzlocke in general, but in a GenLocke, you know, we've only lost 4. That's amazing. 5 legs in and we've only lost 4 Pokemon. Granted, they were all really viable. Raticate is still good throughout the games, realistically. Super Fang and Hyper Fang, just alone, make him a very viable normal type. Easy switch in, good bulk, that kind of idea. Primate, another good fighting type with some good speed and bulk and stuff like that. Wild Wing was just an MVP for too long. And Sceptile, nothing can be said other than the best grass starter, in my opinion. Maybe Bulbasaur, but outside of Bulbasaur, nah. It's 100% Sceptile. Sceptile is the GOAT of grass starters. And so we lost some very viable... Our graveyard might be few and far in between, but they're GOATs. Every single one of them. So as we go forth here into the 6th gym, deep into the 6th gym, I should say. And now we have to go up against a pilot. A former pilot. Pilot Ted. Well, hello there, Ted. What do you got? A duckling. Okay. Now, Rhyhorn's not the best against this, but we're still going to go for it. We get the Quick Claw. Rock Blast is definitely going to win. Yep. Not even going to need the ×3, ×2. It's flying type. Perfect. Good on you. Alright, so we took the shot. And now, same with the Siliglyph. Let's go for the Rock Blast. Why not? We need 3. We don't get 3. But an Air Cutter, really? Doesn't even go. It goes for the weakest move it has in. So, if this thing doesn't have Confusion or Psychic, it's just damn stupid. Like, it should have Psybeam by this point. So, we got away relatively unscathed with our Rhyhorn there. And now it's at. I think. Okay, so we battled a few trainers, and we've already battled this trainer, right? Yep. And okay, this is where we're trying to figure out the gym pattern, I think. Yeah. I think we cut this out soon. I'm pretty sure we do. Yeah, I think here's our cut. Maybe? Okay, we go for this cannon. We've already done this before. Oh, I was under the impression... Right, and then we get shot this way. Right, okay. Yeah, see, I was under the impression only the arrows on the floor dictated where you can and cannot go. So, yeah, that makes sense. Alright. Now we get another pilot to fight. Let's go. Alright, hello, Pilot Chase. You think you got what it takes with your unpheasant? As opposed to an actual pheasant, you have an unpheasant, a dispheasant, if you will. We're gonna Rock Blast it. And if we get 3, yeah, you're done like dinner. Thanksgiving turkey is served. 100%. We only need a few more levels until we have a Rhydon. Pretty cool, that. Pretty cool. Alright. So now, boom. You jump in the cannon and get shot forward once again. To either the last trainer or the second last trainer. Not 100% on which one is which. But here we go. How many we got? 1. And it is a Swoobat. Rock Blast to take care of him in 3 shots easy. 2 maybe. Let's see. Air Slash. We're almost at middle HP. And yeah. Easy Rock Blast, don't even need to bet on the 3rd. Rock Blast is an instant 2, and boom, just like double kick, we win. We win, baby. Okay. And now, shot through the hoop. Shot through the hoop. Double hoop, that one. No hoop to shoot through. We hit the wall, but we do have one more hoop, and that was the last trainer. And boom, we now have the gym leader. We have a full team here ready. Let's see. Woobat starts, level 33. We have Copper for a quick Thunderbolt, which is an instant one-hit KO. Respect. Unpheasant. Another Thunderbolt turn. These are flying types. We're an electric god. We are ready to go. One-hit KO. You might have outsped us, but we still kill you. And in comes a water flying. It's like a Pelipper. It's a ×4. Even if it outspeeds us, which it doesn't, there is no way this thing survives. And down like dinner it goes, and Copper, who we saved up to this point, using Rhyhorn as our buffer, we have no complaints. 6th gym badge is now in our grasp. There we go. Alright. Really cool, really cool. We only have 2 more gym badges to get. This is fantastic. And we got Acrobatics, which is actually a pretty good TM in certain situations. So we may end up teaching it to someone. I don't know at this point, but it's definitely a good gym badge. And now it's time for a rival battle with Sharon. We normally have more problems with Bianca than Sharon, so let's see what's going on this time. And 4 Pokemon still. Unpheasant. Once again, using the same dad joke, as opposed to a regular pheasant. An unpheasant. A dispheasant. A dispheasant, if you will. And Rock Blast time, baby. Alright, gonna use Taunt. But the thing about Taunt is it's not gonna help you here. Plus, that critical hit might have mattered, but if we had hit you 3 times, it wouldn't have. So, either way, Heracles, level 40. 2 levels before greatness. Simisage. We cannot take an Energy Ball to the face nor Seed Bomb. So, we switch into Ankelagon the Black. Goes for the Seed Bomb. Does very little damage. We get buffeted by the Hail. And now we have the opportunity to use a Flame Burst. We still yet to have Flame Thrower. But Flame Burst is good enough for now. We definitely need Flamethrower though. And in comes Pignite, who's still only level 35. It's not an Emboar yet. This is where we decide to go for the Stab Wing attack. Even though we are a special attacker, we have Stab with it. And it does over half. And god damn, that bitch did a lot of damage. So I wing attack him just to be on the safe side here, but the fuck. And now we're gonna probably switch unless we decide to just do some quick piss off damage here. Yeah, we're gonna switch. Needleboy makes sense. Yeah, sure. In Calagon, you did your part. You got rid of the starter. You got rid of the Simisage. Now we just have to get rid of the Leopard, who's gonna go for the fake out anyways. So, I mean, we probably could have taken care of him realistically, but it's so much easier to just hit him with a double kick. Then he gets a berry. It is what it is. Assurance. Gonna do nothing. And one more double kick will take care of business. I'm not really worried about the assurance damage because I know the double kick will take him out, and that's his last Pokemon. So we're all good. And Sharon is done for with that. Sharon has actually been quite easy to deal with. Bianca's been much more difficult. Now we get some sage advice from Alder. And we learn. You remind me of Marshall. What is important? Is it truly strength? Like, he's asking the real questions. So he gives us our HMs, he gives us Surf and stuff, but he's like, is just power real strength? You know? It would have actually been nice to see that. You know what would have been good to see had Alder actually beaten N, but held back? You know what I mean? Like, or something along those lines. Like, Alder could have beaten N because he is that strong, but because of his depression, he wasn't able to. Maybe something along those lines. It would have been nice to see. Maybe they did that in other media. I don't know, but it would have been nice to see that Alder's actually a better trainer. And we get Rhydon, so now we need to obviously pause really quick here. There we go. We're going to pause before the hammer arm debacle, which once again I'm sure we're going to have to change out HMs later and do heart scales and all that fun jazz. But going on my line before we do this, going on my line about Aldar, if it's been done, fantastic, but I would like to see either the fact that he would have won had he had his original Pokemon who died. He would have been able to beat N, or he didn't beat N because he was in a depression or something. Like, it just one throwaway line to say, like, N was like, had you been at full strength, I might not have beaten you, or something like that. Just something to acknowledge that Aldar is the strongest Pokemon trainer in the Unova region. It's just that right now he's at his lowest and he's not fit to battle. He does it out of responsibility and duty, not because he's at his prime. You know, it's sort of like taking Michael Jordan out of retirement in his 60s and saying, "Yeah, be a GOAT again." You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to get that sort of out of this because it's a fantastic story. Gen 5 has one of the best stories out of all the generation Pokemon games. Even if the game itself isn't so well balanced, the Pokedex and the region ain't so great, but the Pokedex and the story is top notch. So, anyways, we're gonna change out the sprite and then we'll jump into what comes next. And now there we go. We have our full team fully evolved, unless we go for a Rhyperior by the time of the Elite Four. At this point, we want to change out Hammer Arm for Strength, but of course we still need Strength. So at this point, we think about it, we try it, it doesn't work. I think we end up getting rid of Rock Blast, or we get rid of Hammer Arm, one way or the other. But then we'll get the other one back later with a Heart Scale. Yeah, we get rid of Rock Blast at this point. We've already gone through the fighting gym and stuff like that, so it's all good. Now we're in a cave, and whoa, a level 31 Axel. I don't know where we got this Axel, what cave we're in, but holy shit, another dragon. Let's try to catch this bitch. 100%, right? So we go for the double kick. It's enough to get him down to half. Now I know for a fact that we can't do more than that. So I immediately start lobbing Pokeballs at this thing. Right? Because a Haxorus is definitely a more viable dragon type than Altaria in my opinion. Especially at this point. The training alone was damning. At least Axel, I believe, gets Dragon Rage by like level 20 or something, you know? So at least in the teens or 20s, the thing can actually hit something. So we start lobbing Pokeballs at it, even though it's in the yellow. And we catch it within 2. So easy peasy, female Axel. Now, what do we call a female Haxorus? Daenerys springs to mind from Game of Thrones. Do we actually go for that? It'll be hilarious if that's what I came up with. No. Am I gonna go with just simple dragon? I'm not even creative with that one. I just call her dragon. Oh, a little Chubachu. Oh, I love the ice bear. I love him. Even though he doesn't learn surf or water moves, which is so stupid. The polar bear Pokemon can't learn surf. So stupid. Had this thing been able to learn surf, instant water Pokemon would get rid of Bossa Nova immediately for the ice polar bear. Favorite goddamn. One of my top 5 Pokemon from Gen 5. We're still going to try to catch one. I'm amazed that I'm catching all my favorites. All that's left is a Bravery and a Bouffamont. You know, the unofficial evolution of Tauros. And I will have my favorite 5 Gen 5 Pokemon in a Nuzlocke. That'd be crazy. That'd be craziness. Yeah, that'd be nuts. So we're going for it. Oh, we got him. We got him. The chill Pokemon. What do we nickname our little polar bear? Shuka. Canada. You know what? Fair enough. Couldn't come up with anything but polar bears on our toonie, which is a $2 coin for all you, peasants. A $2 coin, polar bears on it. Canada, our mother homeland. Yeah, Canada. Let's go. Okay, I'm good with this. I'm actually pretty good with this. I just wish that so many of the Gen 5 Pokemon that we've captured, I sort of wish I could have used them now. But taking them away, they just don't have the stats to match up against our rewarded Pokemon. Like, I could never change out Ancalagon or Copper or, you know what I mean? Because they have too many rewards, too many stat boosts to justify changing them out from a, Nuzlocke perspective. So we jump here into the Ice Gym. And somehow we're up against Black Belts. I never understood why Ice types are using Fighting type Pokemon, but okay. Either way, it is Ice types and Bossa Nova. Here we go. Boom, boom. Let's go, baby. Finally, no Rock Slide. We're ready to pounce. And just shy of killing him, so an Aqua Jet is what it is. Once again, that's a stab Rock Slide and it wasn't enough. That's crazy to me. Oh, was it indoor? Was that the problem? Because we use Waterfall and then we use Aqua Jet after a failed indoor. And boom. So maybe it was indoor and I missed it. And here comes the Snowflake Pokemon. Who decides that raising defense sharply against the rock slide is a smart thing to do, and it would have been, but we killed you anyways. So there we go. Bossa Nova wins out in the first gym battle, or the gym trainer battle for gym number 7. Now some of this we're obviously going to skip. We're going to solve the puzzles, but there is going to be some skipping 100%. We're going to show all the trainer battles we end up doing, of course, but I'm pretty sure I get lost in this gym, just like the last one. And here comes the cryogenic snowflake. At level 37. Doesn't make me feel bad being level 41 considering a gym trainer has a level 37. Now, we have the opportunity to use abundance of different moves. Gonna go for the reflect, we're gonna go for the rock slide. If it hits, it will probably kill. Yeah. So the reflect will not matter. And now we're level 42. Let's go. Excellent. So now we'll continue on into the ice gym. Okay, and hop, boom, into the next trainer for gym number 7. Let's go. And it's a choo-cha-choo-cha-choo. Alright, let's go. And it's Bossa Nova time. We're gonna use Endure, is what it is. Boom, baby. And a quick Aqua Jet. No problem. We defeat the trainer without issue. Now, here's where we have to figure out another ice puzzle. Granted, it takes me more than a minute to figure it out, but I think we... do we showcase that? Maybe, maybe not. Waiting, seeing. Yeah, we're probably gonna skip this. Because clearly I do not know what I'm doing. But I wanted to showcase that clearly, because if I edited it into the fact that we did this perfectly the first time, you guys wouldn't believe it anyways. Yeah, no. No, I might know the Gen 2 or 3 ice puzzles off the back of my hand, but I don't know Gen 5. I just don't. So, here we are off to the races. And boom, another little polar bear teddy bear. Let's go. An Aqua Jet does about half, I'm assuming. Yep, over half. So we take the damage, it's very little. The Endure, we're gonna have to endure, pun not intended. And then we're gonna have to just go for another Aqua Jet to make it happen. Another Endure. So it's gonna be a third times the charm, right? Yeah. Endure's gonna fail the third time. Endure is a very good move. It's like Sturdy, the ability, right? If utilized correctly, it can be a very viable strategy. But in PvE, it's easily worked around. So now we're going for a Rock Slide up against Vanillish. Kills in one hit. And we're still sitting pretty. So now we're looking at it, and Oh. Did we finally get something? Oh, there we go. Finally got something going for us. There we go. Fantastic. Move on to the next layer of the gym. And boom. There we go. And we are into Battle Girl Chenard. Chandra? Chenard? What have you. Anyways, Bossa Nova has this by the short hairs. We're going to take a little bit of a hit, and then we're going to use Crunch instead of Rock Slide. Just because it's easier. It's got the quick damage output, it's 100 accuracy, and then a quick Aqua Jet, and boom, we're off to the races. And it worked. So now, are we going to do the same thing? Acid Armor happens. We assume the worst. So we go for the Waterfall. It does over half. Now I know that I can deal with that. Ice Beam does its thing. For some reason, Waterfall gets... we don't get to utilize it. I don't know why. But boom, we do get to use it this time. Bam. Now we need to switch out our teammates to utilize our best option of victory. We're looking at where are we going next? And this is down to the next tier. So now we know we have to go to the third tier. This is where we skip aside because we did a lot of backtracking and yada yada yada. But now we're up to the next gym trainer. He pulls out the Nilash. We have Copper. Thunderbolt time. No question. Just done. And what's gonna happen here? Indoor? Sure. Still gonna be the same argument. We win. We win every time when it comes to Thunderbolt Copper. So here we're probably figuring out exactly how to get through the puzzle. I guess that's the way to do it. Boom. Yeah. Up, down, this way. And up. Okay. And boom. We're ready to go. And Caligon is ready. The team is ready. Let's go. Gym number 7. Let's see it. Okay. We're up against Bryson. Facing off against Venlish. No problem. Regardless if it's Flamethrower or Flame Burst, it'll be a one-hit KO. Gone. Done like dinner. No problem. Boom. In comes Baratic. Baratic. We nearly kill him with a one-hit KO. It's not quite enough. But we take the swagger. Now this is where we have the option of changing out to avoid the swagger confusion. We choose not to. We go for the confusion hit. They go for the hyper potion. We get the high roll and we kill the ice bear. Boom, baby. Now, final Pokemon. We have to do it again though. Can we succeed? Down to the smidgen of health. The smidgen of health. We expect the hyper potion to come in. We know it's coming in. But we're at a good HP marker. So we don't mind finally we're hit by the confusion. We don't mind it. But that's now 3 or 4 turns of confusion. This is about the 5th turn of confusion. We have this. We have it by the ass. So, Aurora Beam. It's not going to do over 100 damage. And plus we're finally going to snap out of the confusion. And boom, baby. Flame Burst. Let's hit it. 7th gym badge is in our hands. Let's go. We got it. We won it. We won it fair and goddamn square. In a Nuzlocke where we lost so much, we've gained plenty. The freeze badge. Excellent. Excellent. So when we go to battle the 8th gym, we'll be ready. Okay, here we go into the den. And it's a Golett. Golett. So we're about to grab. And boom, there we go. We did enough to do over half. I think it's time for a Pokeball throw. And there we go. Not quite enough. Not enough done here. And another try at it. And boom! Second try wins it out. Perfect. Perfect. Then we got ourselves a Golett. And what are we going to call this specific Golett? Frankie. Frankie, of course. After One Piece. 100%. Makes sense. Yeah. And here we go. It's a battle against N. N who has gained Zekrom. Ooh. That thing looks dangerous as hell. It's very deadly. What do I think? I think that I'm in over my head. In all honesty. So let's see. Do we not fight N here? Oh no, Zekrom goes. And N. Shiram. Recognize we will finally be even. Okay, so I don't fight N here. I need Shiram. The other box art Pokemon. Which once again, I think N should. I really should have played white version because Reshiram should have been N's Pokemon, not Zekrom. Zekrom should be mine, and I fight. You know, he should definitely have Reshiram in that regards. So Sharon and the gym leader come up here. They're basically like, "Hey, what happened here? We're like, well, shit went down. And now we're gonna, you know, the shit went down, but now it's time to go up against Bianca, our other rival. And apparently we're gonna duel her in a Pokemon battle. There we go. Boom. Here we go. A Stoutland. An actual dog-sized Pokemon for a dog. Copper, go. Thunderbolt City. There we go. And a Simisear takes another Thunderbolt. Of course it does. Why wouldn't he? Granted, it does not one-shot him, though it does paralyze, so we have to go for a second one. Goes for the full restore, we're just going to Thunderbolt him to death, so it's all good. Stupid me, I go for the quick attack, but then again, it means that another full restore is not going to be incoming because we're going to get the quick attack damage and then a Thunderbolt to finish him off, so it works out. And Copper grows to level 43 as a result. Then we have Swampert, Samurott, whatever you call him. Either way, Thunderbolt, super effective, done like dinner, 100%. Musharnar. Thunderbolt. Oh, went for an Electro Ball instead. Fantastic. It didn't kill it in one hit, so I don't know why we didn't go for the Thunderbolt there. I have no idea. And then we insist, even after a full restore, on going for the Electro Ball. I don't really know why. Once again, it does well over half, so 2 will kill, but I just don't get it. Like, will a Thunderbolt not kill? I don't understand why we switched up to Electro Ball, but it is what it is. And we do defeat Bianca with just straight up Copper. So that's pretty perfect there. We get a full restore. That's excellent. And there we go. And we get a little more information from Bianca before heading out, obviously. And now we move on to the Dragon Gym immediately afterwards. So clearly we didn't catch anything between A and B. But we do get a fresh water, and now we're into the long haul. We're into the Dragon Gym. Now, the Dragon Gym takes quite a bit. I believe it takes almost 15 minutes for us to do. Just with all the, not only the trainers, but the, in battles, but the Dragon necks going up, down, and all that fun jazz. So, let's sit in here for the long haul. And a Fracture takes an Earth Power to the face. One shot, done. Needle Boy doing his thing. We had no qualms about Needle Boy just constantly using Earth Power. If he can OHKO a level 41 Dragon type, let him at it. Let him the hell at it, right? So this is where we're just going through the paces, obviously. We jump down here, and then we're battling the trainers as we see them or as we meet them. And here we go with this one. Sends out a Dino. Boom, boom, boom. And it's Earth Power time to the rescue. We win. 100%. And boom, we raise up one dragon arm to launch over the dragon's neck. So we go that way to see what's what. And it's another gym trainer. As I said, the dragon gym is long. It's going to be the entirety to the end of this video. 100%. But that means that the next video will be the fourth and final part of the black leg of the GenLocke challenge. So, it'll be Pokemon Black version will be completed next time. Because if you guys think we're gonna, I mean, I'm not saying we're not gonna lose party members. I'm saying that we're not gonna lose all 6 here in the Dragon Gym. That just ain't happening. So boom, some Earth Power Spectacle. That one-shots our way to victory. Hop, boom. And the dragon neck reaches up to a new plateau of greatness. So we're on the 2nd level of the Dragon Gym. Now we just have more gym trainers to fight. Simple as that. And here we go, Fracture. And an Earth Power to a level 41 is enough to Oko. Boom. Done. Just look at that damage output. Nido Boy is just putting in the damn work. Alrighty, and we jump down onto the next part of the dragon. One of the twin dragons to get to the gym leader himself. And then we realize that, oh shit, we need to maybe battle a couple more trainers on the twin dragon side of things before getting to the final stage, right? So we end up going against a veteran Hugo, who has a on. And Nido Boy is thinking, you know what would look good on that? A little bit of an Earth Power. A little bit of an Earth Power. Doesn't quite one-shot, but plenty of damage. But also, he dished out pretty good damage there. Over 40 HP worth of damage. So we go for another Earth Power, and boom. John is now done like dinner. Done like yesterday's dinner. We run over here, and we immediately jump onto the next dragon leg or arm in this regard. Who goes, yeah, okay, we're going to the next stage. Yeah? Yeah? And we're like, alright. So where are we going? Where are we going, buddy? And then we realize, oh, we haven't been this portion of it, which is below the twin dragons, onto the lower level to fight a few more, right? And this is where we're going to go up against Ace Trainer Tom, who has 3 Dragon-type Pokemon, I'm sure. Starting off with Dino. And Earth Power it is. And boom, Earth Power it goes. To a Fracture. Boom, baby. Done like dinner. I know I keep saying that, but it's just true. It's just OHKOs are done like yesterday's dinner. It's no big deal. And here comes another John. And boom. One shot, it's only level 39. It had no chance against an Earth Power from Anita Boy. And now we just run forward. Oh, no, we're going to check. Are we going to use an Ether? Are we going to use an Ether? Yeah. Max Ether, yeah. On the, or an Elixir or something. We're going to look for it. Oh, there it is. Just a straight up Ether. Use it on Earth Power. It's just too good. It's just too good not to use it at this point. Realistically, it's just too good. And the dragon's arm is now officially lowered, and boom, here comes another dragon ready to take the plunge. We're going off on the dragon's tail this time. Let's jump back to where we were, and we're like, wait a minute. We were already here. What's going on? So we jump on his tail again, or this time his arm, and he works his way up to, ooh, a new platform. Let's go. Let's go. And a new trainer besides. So here we go. And a quick Earth Power is going to end this all together. John comes out, however, but it's Earth Power City. And Earth Power is not able to one-shot a level 40. 39 is one thing, 40? That's something else. That's something else. So, a quick Thunderbolt, though. Let's get rid of it. No full restores, no max potions, no hyper potions, nothing to be seen from the cool trainer or the ace trainer. Boom. And now we jump on to dragon number 3. I thought it was only twin dragons here, but we have 3 dragons to morph and to recognize. And here we are at the final stretch. And we go onto the right hand side to another trainer. Like as I said, this gym is full. This gym is full of trainers. It's just loaded full of different trainers. Veterans, cool trainers, ace trainers, the whole bit, dragon trainers, the whole 9 yards. And here we go, a female Fracture. Big go. Earth Power time. One shot, no problem. Let's go. And Needleboy just keeps gaining levels as a result. And another Fracture comes out, level 41. Okay. Can Earth Power defeat a level 41 as an OHKO? Yep. That's 2 for 2. And we win. Man, Earth Power is goddamn becoming the new Leaf Blade. It is becoming broken in this gym. Completely broken. And I'm hesitant to jump off the platform, though. I guarantee you I need to do so. Yep. 100%. Because I'm going to be like, what do I do? Yeah, no. I have to jump off so I can get the full effect, yeah. So I realized that at the end part, and here we go. Finally up to the gym leader himself. And now it's time to face off against the gym leader. I mean, we gotta check our bag, but we're also probably gonna save right here. I can see that. I can 100% see that. After healing up our Needle Boy and stuff like that, we're definitely gonna save. Okay, so a fresh water using on Needle Boy. Let's get it. Let's go. It's some dragon type training extravaganza, but we have Needle Boy with Earth Power in charge, who's been OHKOing dragon types throughout this entire gym. Now, I don't think that Dryden, as cool as his beard-esque mustache facial hair is going to be able to do much against Earth Power. So we have level 41, which we've already proven to be able to OHKO. So let's see. Do we OHKO him? Yep. One down. Couple more to go. And John, which is not level 39, so should probably survive this by the skin of his teeth. Survived better than I thought. So that immediately means another Earth Power, and boom, we're gonna get rid of the John. And here's the Haxorus. Now, he can't one-shot us, as far as I know. So we're just gonna go straight for the Earth Power. It's gonna do... Whoa! I knew it was a 2-hit, but we got the crit. So boom, one shot, OHKO'd the Haxorus, level 48, Needle Boy, we win. Fan-damn-tastic that is. So we immediately end up with our new badge, the 8th badge, the Dragon type badge. And boom, we have successfully won all 8 gyms with that legend badge. We've won all 8 gyms in the Unova region. We got Dragon Tail to TM. And now we are going to be ready to go up against the Elite Four. Pretty exciting shit, eh? And he says that we're going to face Alder. I don't know about you and me, ladies and gentlemen, but... it might not be Elder. It might not be Elder. So, but that is the end of part 3 of Pokemon Black GenLocke Challenge. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe as always. And obviously we only have one more part to the Black GenLocke Challenge. You see our team. It's a full team. We have a great team. Hopefully it's enough to beat the Unova Elite Four and the champion besides, because we want those rewards. We want that money. We want those rewards, but more so we want that pedigree. We want those stars. So hopefully we get there. Hopefully everyone makes it through, and we'll see you guys back here next time for the final part of the 5th leg of our GenLocke Challenge. Looking forward to it. Do we make it to the X and Y? Do we make it to Generation 6? I don't know. We're going to find out here in the next part. Looking forward to it. Hope you guys are too. Sayonara, everybody.